Across the river, I spotted a small wooden cottage, vines draping its exterior. Maybe somebody was in there. First life I would have met this entire journey. As I ran my way over, I noticed that the house was surrounded by what seemed to be a pond of some sort, and, not wanting to get wet, I decided to try and jump and fell straight into the chilly water. Now soaked, I imagined maybe the cottage will have a fireplace for me to dry off at. Already soaking wet, I decided to swim the rest of the way towards the cottage, and as I reached the door, I heard it. A voice. There was someone alive inside, after all. I decided to circle the cottage to see if I could get a glimpse of who was living in this humble abode. After circling the house a few times, I finally decided to knock on the door and make my presence known, and I was met with the same voice.
Hello? Whoever's at the door, you could come in, just close the door behind you.
As I made my way inside, I was greeted by the overwhelming coziness of this small place. A grandfather clock stood ticking next to a couple lanterns that illuminated the entirety of the first floor. Multiple barrels adorned the opposite side of the house next to a simple furnace and cauldron to hold water. Near the door was a small wooden bench adjacent from an even smaller wooden table with only a single plant resting atop it.
I can see you down there. Please, come up the ladder so I can get a better look at you.
As I made my way upstairs, my eyes locked on to a fisherman who seemed to be about in his 70s. The elderly man had clearly been worn down by years in the trade, yet there was still a spark of life behind those green eyes.
What a handsome young man you are. What brings you to this side of the country?
Before I could even answer his question, Dori started to doze off, standing up, no less. I nudged Dori gently on the shoulder, and he woke up almost immediately.